All right, guys, I am live. Don't know if I'm going to have anybody on here today, but I wanted to give you a chance. Uh, I am at Appalachian Trail Days in Damascus, Virginia. I guess you saw the thumbnail if you're on here. And I'm going to go for a walk around. Let me put something in the truck real quick, and we'll go look around. Part of my being unprepared. All right, if you are on here, let's see. Comments. All right, hi, Chris. Let's see if we can find a little shade here for a second, and then we'll go for a walk. All right, here's a little shade. All right, Charlie, we got you on here. Rick Whitson, it's nice to have you here. Chris Schultz, good to have you on here. Um, I am in Damascus, Virginia, and this is what they call Trail Town, USA. And today is the Appalachian Trail Days. They have a festival every year. A lot of vendors come in, and a lot of the thru hikers come into town just for this weekend. Um, Hello, Mr. Tiev. Good to have you on here. Um, like I said, let me see if I can get this thing in front of me. Maybe not. Like I said, all the thru hikers on the Appalachian Trail, or most of them, come in here uh, for this weekend every year. And a few months ago, I don't remember how many of you remember Hurricane Helene. Uh, Hurricane Helene practically destroyed this town, and there was even talk of moving the Appalachian Trail around this town. But you know, if you move it, it's not the Appalachian Trail, and so they made it happen. And apparently, the trail is cleaned up enough that through hikers can get through. So we're going to do a walk around. What I need to know, uh, traveling Tiff. Yep, you finally caught me live. I don't usually go live. I very seldom go live. Laying in your hammock. Nice. That's where I'd like to be right now, is laying in a hammock. But I'm not. I'm here. Which we had really bad storms come through, and tornadoes devastated some places in Kentucky last night. I talked to one of my hiker buddies, and he was actually out and had to hide in a privy, and it sounded like hail was just hammering on the roof of that privy while he was in there. So I haven't heard from him yet. I'm waiting to see if he made it out all right. But uh, there was a lot of stuff that had been destroyed there in the town he was right close to, in Laurel County. Yeah, Laurel County, Kentucky. Let's see. For some reason, I cannot see these comments really good. Oh, Ed Chaos, welcome in, and awesome. Gifted a membership, and Traveling Tiv Adventures got it. Thank you so much, Ed. Ed is one of my best channel supporters, and so is Rick Whitson. And I know he's not on here, but Gravedigger is another one. Uh, if you like camping in other countries, primarily Thailand, you have to check out Traveling Tiv Adventures. Um, they visit some absolutely beautiful spots. And one day I'm going to Thailand. I'm going to go camping with him, unless he comes back here and goes camping with me first. Uh, yeah, Charlie, it's good to have you in here. Yeah, and talking about the channels, I'll have to say, Chris, you've supported me for quite a while too. Thank you so much. I want to thank all my supporters and subscribers. You guys are awesome. And speaking of supporters, Rick Whitson, if you want to see some really cool knife sharpening videos, go check out Rick Whitson. Uh, I love the straight razors. Those things are sharp. Just done fishing. Nice. All right, Heather, hello. Glad to have you in here. What I need to know, I'm here in between the two. Back this way is the festival, which is really a bunch of vendors. I can do most of it. There's music on the other end, so I can't go down there. Or do you want to go that way and go see what Tent City looks like? All right, Ed, you can't see the chat. Hello, Cheyenne Sings. Um, all right, Rick, we understand. Thanks for stopping in, though. All right, Charlie, 500 subscribers. Awesome, man. I tried to get on your live yesterday, and it ended just as I clicked on. When I get out of the shade, I can't see a thing in here. Cheyenne, how are you? I'm great, Cheyenne. The only way I would be doing better if I was laying in a hammock. Um, hence the name Hammock Mountain. But let's go back over here and we're gonna walk down the Appalachian Trail to Tent City. Yep. Who we got? Get out. Oh, there's Gravedigger. I was just talking about you, man. Another one of my wonderful channel supporters, Gravedigger. Talk a little bit about his channel while I'm walking back over to AT. Got my AT hat on. I wear it all the time. It's my camping hat. Gravedigger has a channel. He does stealth camping. He just got back from an epic trip to New Zealand. Go check that out. And then check out his other stuff that is not stealth camping. He likes to hop trains, and I like to watch him hop trains because I want to do it. Someone special in my life says absolutely not. So we'll see how that pans out. I may do it one day. I don't know. Yeah, Gravedigger, wish you was here. Hang on. Let me see if I can turn this thing around. All right, this is the library. Through Hiker Central. That's how most of the plants were taxonomically organized originally, was based on their reproductive parts. And the Appalachian Trail comes right up that sidewalk there. All right. Yeah, let's see. Let me see if I can make moderators in here. Yes, there you go. I'll make you a mod, give you a wrench and a blue jacket so you can visit each other's channel and then come right straight back to this one. But we're walking down the Appalachian Trail. I'll take y'all down here with me. Had bad storms roll through here last night, and I wasn't here, but apparently had quite a few tent collapses and stuff like that. I was home, and I live about an hour away from here, and it was rough at my house. It was really bad. And then I don't know if you all follow Woodall Trails. Jonathan Woodall, he's a buddy of mine, and he was out hiking in Laurel County, Kentucky, and Laurel County got hit by the big tornado. Luckily, well, I haven't heard from him this morning, but he was okay when I chatted with him last night. He left his hammock and hit out in a privy. It was pretty bad. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna turn you all around for me. What about now? Nothing now. Oh, okay. Well, let's put the AirPods back in then. It cuts out a lot of noise. All right, can you still hear me? Just let me know. We'll get this thing going. Let's see, I missed a lot of people because of no sound. If it went perfect every time, it wouldn't be me. All right. Yeah, Ed, I would set up a hammock across this river. It's a little bit too high right now. We had bad storms last night. Uh, let's see, DJ Ron's. Welcome in, Ron. Let's see here. Now that we got the sound issue taken care of, we can keep going. No sound, no sound. Did I see Bayou Pete in here? Welcome in, Pete. Thanks for visiting. Uh, all right, Skeeter. Welcome in, Skeeter. All right, I will have to periodically check the chat when I get into the shade. But how many of you know who the 12 tribes are? If you're familiar with the Appalachian Trail, you probably know. Today, we'll watch them a minute. All right, good sound. All right, thank you guys for letting me know. I'm not going to be able to stay late tonight, or I'll take you down for the drum circle. Yeah, the 12 tribes, they have hostels and restaurants and stuff along the Appalachian Trail. And you can stay there and work. Yeah. All right, we got a little bit of a jump to Tent City, and all it is, it's a gravel path right here that goes on down past Tent City. So I'll take you all with me. I'm not sure how many tents are going to be there after the catastrophe last night, though. Maybe they got it all sorted out without getting everything broken. All right, I have to find shade. All right, Charlie. Yeah, I saw where you were doing a stealth camp. Yeah, you just have to wrap up more. All right. Hello, Dean Kennedy. Welcome in. For all of you who are new here, I am in Trail Town, USA, on the Appalachian Trail, um, Damascus, Virginia, and it's good to see everything so lively today after what happened with Hurricane Helene a few months ago. Pretty much destroyed everything. They've done a good job of bringing everything back, and so didn't have to move the Appalachian Trail. That's a good thing. It still comes through here. because this town survives on the Appalachian Trail. Y'all just bear with me on the chat. I think I know what happened. Let's see. I'll let somebody by me. I think I went to turn the camera around and I hit mute. I did. All right, let's go find the shade so we can catch up on this chat. I'm gonna have to walk quicker. And I do have my gimbal with me today, so hopefully you all are not shaking around a whole lot. It's my old gimbal. If it's not muddy, we'll go for a walk down through the woods too. It's not like the woods at Hangcon. These woods are a little bit different. Normally a really bad mud hole. But yeah, this is Trail Town, USA. And our Stealth Camping Alliance challenge for this month is hike a mile and do a stealth camp. I'm hiking my mile. I just don't have my stuff with me to camp, so I may find a place to stealth camp tonight. Which I'm not. All I'm doing is live. I'm not taking video today, so I guess that wouldn't work. I guess I could use footage from this live, but I normally don't like to do it that way. You end up watching the same thing twice. That's no fun. There's all kinds of rigs around here. People camping. We're all almost there. All right, I'm gonna step over here in the shade and see if I can catch up on this chat. All right, let's see. There we go. I can see. All right, Dean Kennedy. Ron's Life Journey is here. Thank you, Ron. Watching me while cleaning. Well, hopefully I'm not as boring as cleaning. I don't like to clean. I have to, but I don't like it. Yeah, Dean, I'll go back by there. I've been down with Dutch and Vicky for a while now. Got some new jewelry for my hammock and my rain fly, but yeah, I'll step over to Jack's or better. Tell them you said hi. All right. Cat and Jack, thanks for coming in, Cat. Let me take care of you right here. All right, there you go. Nice, Dean. Roll calls, welcome in. Yeah, roll calls cabin. I am at Appalachian Trail Days. I am in Damascus, Virginia. All right, Skeeter, thanks for that. All right, somebody said hello, and for the life of me, oh, it's Dick in the Dirt. Hey, man, how was that Alaska trip? That is that is an epic trip. I want to go back so bad I can't stand it. Mary. All right, all right. Now that I've now that I'm caught up on the chat the best I can, um, turn you around, and we're going to Tent City. You like bumper stickers? You have to pay to get into Tent City, but I'll go ahead and pay to go walk around. They got food. All right, let's see here. Around the mud. Um, man, how's it going? Sorry for shaking this, guys. Hit the gate with my gimbal. All right, let's find us a shade. Catch up on the chat again. It's ridiculous. I can't see the chat unless I get in the shade. Oh, let's see. Yeah, Alaska is amazing. Um, one of my favorite places to camp in Alaska is in up on the mountain out of Skagway. You go up on top of the mountain. There's I can't remember the name of the lake, but then there's like this little island, and they've got a little walk. It's just boards laid over to the island, and I went over there and I hung my hammock about all day. Hey, Chaos, you fished in a tournament? All right, I am caught up on the chat. Uh, Everybody's saying hey to Paul. Um, that if you in Skagway, if you go from the cruise port, you go and follow the railroad tracks around. Uh, the trail turns right there as you get into the main part of the little town, and turns right and goes up the hill, right straight into the woods. And you just follow that trail all the way up the mountain. There's a lake right on top, really quiet. There's a bunch of hiking trails. And then there's also a bigger lake, but it's quite a bit farther. Uh, when we went, we spent the first week on the interior and the last week on a cruise. And I left that morning and I went up and I hung my hammock all day long. And I slept like a baby up there. And when I made it back down off that mountain and back to the cruise ship, the cruise ship was getting ready to pull out, so I barely made it. But you can ask the locals; they can tell you where it is. That's a good hike. All right, Ed, Pompano tournament. And I also went trout fishing in Ketchikan Creek. That was fun. Oh, nice. See, I want to do that, but you'd have to know when my wife books a trip, it's packed full from start to finish. So there's no extra time for anything. You have to just not do some stuff to do other stuff. All right. Who else do we have? Oh, Whiskey's in here. Welcome in, Whiskey. Let me take care of you right here. And I'm sure there's some people I've missed, uh, but I'll get to the shade again. And I'll try to take care of you. Let's go for a walk around Tent City. We may have a little wind blowing, so just bear with me. Hopefully my AirPods cut most of it out. That's why I like to use them. All right, a little bit of Tent City. There's a few people out here. It's not as packed as it was last year, though. You couldn't hardly walk between the tents. All right. I'm gonna turn you around here because I gotta get this lady some money. Hello. All right. There you go. All right.
There you go.
All right, guys, I'm back. One thing about Tent City, grave digger, man, you can smell the step 3 over here. All over. All right, let's see here. All right, I'll have to catch up on the chat when I get over to the woods. So I'll go back. We'll just take us a walk through here. Let's go right there. Oh, yeah. There's some of the stuff that happened last night. Right there. So it was apparently a pretty bad catastrophe. There's a lot of people here. If you like a certain style tent, it's here. I like to walk through Tent City, but I feel bad doing it because it's like you're walking around in people's backyard or front yard. But everybody else is too. So let's go out to the, well, I can't find the middle. We'll just do it from this end. I'm going to give you a 360. Thought about counting the tents, but I'd get lost. There's so many. Yeah, they had tents collapsing on people and everything else last night, but I don't believe there was any injuries, or at least that's what I read. A hyperlight tent. Yeah, I do believe the woods is going to be muddy. Woods are going to be really muddy. But when I get to the woods, I'll be able to see the chat. Nemo, the Agnes, North Face, Gray Eye, Durston. Speaking of Durston, there's 3 of them. 4, 5. And then these guys have a maid right here. In my opinion, I don't own one, but I think if you want to go lightweight and you're carrying hiking poles, the Durston is unbeatable for the price. See if I can creep through here. It's starting to get tight. All right, let's see if we can sneak into the woods. Don't know how far I'll go. All right. Let's look at Tent City from the other end. All right. Now let's see who we have. All right. Let me take care of some business right here. Okay. Yeah, Paul. I see you now. Looking forward to a whiskey gravedigger dick camp in the future. That would be epic. I can't wait to see that one. Susanna. Hang on, Susanna. Let me mod you up. All right. Gravedigger says there's 420 tents. Yeah, Paul, that's probably what half of these tents are. Hot boxes. Gravedigger, you want a Durston? Hey, that's not a bad price for a good tent. Hello, Marines and Army Mom. Welcome in. Yeah, Dean, there's a lot of 420 going on around here. I haven't seen that many tents since Woodstock. Yeah, there's quite a few out here. X Mid 2. Yeah, I saw some X Mid 2s and some X Mid 2 Pros. Yeah, I know, Dean. He doesn't make a hammock. That's why I don't already have one. If you made a hammock, I'd probably be in it.
I think they're like.
Roll call. Let me mod you up. Yeah, Whiskey. Whiskey said I would have to go into the woods to sleep. No way I can handle being around that many people. Okay, I'm fixing to take you in the woods. I think you'd have to find some different woods because these woods are almost as bad as that is out there. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of snoring goes on around here. Oh, so the whiskey camping trip we can add Dean Kennedy in there too. That sounds good. Roll call. I thought I modded you up. Let me see. Nope, you are modded up. Yeah, that's one thing about it, Ed. All the snoring would scare the bears. All right, we got. Whoa, B. Go on, fella. Leave me alone. Get. All right. Yeah, Paul, I have one on order. I'll have to admit it. Uh, I've got a Majestic on order, but it's going to be fall before I can get it. He's so far behind. Thank you for the wrench. You're welcome, Brokaw. All right, so I'm going to turn you around. It may be a minute before I can read the chat, but we're going to do a quick walk through the woods as long as it's not really muddy. All right, there's where we came in. Give you a little 360 right here at the edge. But now this is a nice, cool place to be. The wind's blowing through here, good shade. All right, there we go. So to start with, we're going to turn around and go this way. I'll try not to make you really dizzy.
How's it going?
All right.
We got a little portal to the real world over here. Live streaming.
Going for it right here. Yeah. Do the live
Hey,
stream
come
together.
show the live stream to the other live stream. Botany, say hi. We got a live stream going.
All right. How's it going?
He's in Denver.
I'm doing my dishes.
Nice.
Hey.
Woohoo! Sharing live streams.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to go walk around, try not to get muddy.
Do it.
Have a good one.
Good luck.
I don't think you can go deep enough in these woods to be alone because it goes all the way to the river. This is the trash people camp. Yeah, don't you love it? Yeah, Majestic hammocks are wonderful. It's this or not. It's a mannequin. There we Yeah, we're back at the. Yeah, Tiff, have a good night. I understand. Time to go to bed. Enjoy your hammock sleep. All right, I need to get back off this back trail. Oh, they're across the river too. They normally don't camp out across the river. Wow. There we go. I'm not old. Why am I grunting? Okay. Versus out of 10. mind-bending, alien-proof. Let's see, go this way. Yeah, you got to watch the mosquitoes in the jungle. All right, Paul. Have a good one. Hey, thanks for stopping in. Let's see. Well, I think I'll turn around and go back to the other side. Have to go by the river. All right, guys, I know you're probably tired of seeing tents. All there is, tents and hammocks. All there is out here across the river. All right. I'll take you over and show you the bubble, and then we'll head out. Because there's actually more camps back in here than there are in Tent City outside. All right, before we leave, I got to show you the tiny camper that's here every year. I don't know. Cool setup. Here you go. How's this? Back in the woods, tiny camper. So they pulled it out here. We got trail servants out here. This must be the downtown woods.
Should. You're like, I don't know what happened.
All right, we'll go on through. This comes out the other entrance. So I'm about ready to leave out of here. Oh, here's the riffraff camp back here. Riffraff, the turtle and slicka show. All right, and there's the bubble. So welcome to Billville. Hey guys. All right. Let's see. Oh well. Goodness. I promise. I'm not doing anything. But it was thick back there. right, we've skipped a lot of stuff, but I'm going to head on out. We're going to go for a walk back up. One more real quick mile walk back up to Trail Days Festival. Gravedigger, you couldn't help it. Sorry. Adventures with Sog. Hey, welcome in. I haven't seen Fancy Nancy yet, so I'm not sure. I know a few people were going to be here that didn't make it due to the storms. Man, I guess that cough's going to be with me for a while now. One thing about it, it'll be a lot worse tonight. I didn't think about the drum circle, but there's nothing going on there today. Now when it starts getting dark, all the lights come on in the woods and the place livens up. All right, back out. We'll go for not cross. Well, we can't go that way. They normally have that open. We got to go out the other way. I just thought I was leaving Tennessee. It's worse than Hotel California. Get in here, you can't leave. And these are loners here. They would rather camp in a mud hole. One wheel. There's a hiker box. Here we go again. Go get me a Mountain Dew. All right, if I see Fancy Nancy, tell them Walhalla is making your hammock, putting in a bacon holder. Nice. Everybody needs a bacon holder on their hammock. That'd be awesome. One thing I have to watch out for around here is the music, but this is okay. Welcome, please come in. Hey. How's it going? Warm now after that walk. Yeah, at least I wasn't here last night. I heard it was bad though.
Yeah, a lot of people got rained on. We stayed dry for the most part, but one fella got pretty wet.
Yeah, I saw some tents that were kind of destroyed.
Yeah, these two that we had back here got blown down.
Yeah.
One was sleeping and stayed outside.
Yeah, I was home and it was bad enough there.
What's your name?
Daniel?
Daniel.
Yep.
Oh, man, nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you. I'm gonna get back up here. Have a good one. That was part of the 12 tribes. That was there in the woods, a little meeting spot. Tent City across the baseball field. And of course, these guys are gonna make sure nothing nefarious happens around here. Yeah, right. That's hilarious. They're just here to make sure people don't kill each other. I'm sorry, make sure people don't each other. That's about all they do during trail days. Try to stop the fights. All right, let's step over here and check comments one more time before we go for the long walk back up the trail. All right, we still have 6 in here. Bayou Pete, thanks for hanging in here with me. All right, I'm gonna get back up here to the main area, and I'll do a walk through there of the vendors and stuff, and then we're gonna close this live out. So let's go for a walk. I'll try to make this one quicker. Come on. No, come on. You got it? Well, it's back, but I'm gonna have to get back over here on the trail. I'm not gonna be here for the parade because I have to get back home. But they do have a parade where everybody from all the years of hiking JT come in, and they're all by year in the parade. So it's pretty crazy. Lots of people. There you go. Sorry about that. I thought y'all were looking ahead. You're probably looking at my shoulder. There's a bunch more over there. Tents everywhere. Man, when I get up here, I have to get something to drink. So is anybody else doing anything interesting this weekend? Let's see. And if there's anything you want to see, just let me know. I'll try to get to it. Any of the vendors you want to see what they've got, we'll take a look. We're not far away now anyway. And I'm guessing this year Odin's not going to do a speech on top of the caboose because he got in trouble over it last year. Every year, that's the thing. He climbs up. He climbs up on top of the caboose here in town. They've got a caboose right there at the main park, and he climbs up on top of the caboose and gives a pretty awesome speech every year. And last year they called him in, told him no more. So unless he breaks bad and does it again this year, who knows? If he does, he may get arrested. I won't be here to see it. Got a few noisemakers coming through. All right, we are almost back to the library. You gotta come up here and cross the bridge one more time. I'm so sorry about that, guys. I've got a cough I cannot get rid of now for some reason.
Everybody lines up. I'm just doing. Everybody line up.
There you go. You don't have to look at my mug. All right, Dean, if you're still on here, I'll run up to Jack's Better real quick. We're not dancing anymore. Taking a break. It's break time. Tune the guitars.
That's okay. Somebody.
One more look at the water, the other side while we're here. All right, where are you camping and is the meetup? I'm not camping here this weekend. I have to go back home, but I only live an hour away. And it's not a meetup, it is Appalachian Trail Days. at Damascus, Virginia. I got a call. Hold on. Let me fix it. Oh, I had to fix it. All right. Where was I before somebody called me? All right. Just came back. I'm losing everything. My phone is going dark. I guess it's overheating. We'll catch up with comments in a minute. I got to get in the shade. All right, bear with me a second, guys. I got to fix this. For some reason, my phone went really dim. I don't know if you all can see me or not. Okay. All right. Jason Flowers, I did not see him here. Saving Private Orc. Welcome in, buddy. Okay, yeah, I think it's just my phone where it's overheated. All right, just came back and read that one. I've got to replace a bunch of screens in my windows. Luckily, I didn't have anything tear my screens out last night, but it was really bad at home. You got to tease them. Tell them you're looking for a pine cone holder. Oh, yeah, like mine at Hancon. All right, let's see. You have to bear with me because this screen is really, really dark. I'm struggling here, guys. Norm's TV, welcome in. I did see that. Clear picture, good audio. All right, I think we're caught up. Let's go see some vendors. Maybe this thing will cool down in a little bit. This is an old phone. I need a new one. I think I'm still using the iPhone 11s. I'm cheap like that. Spend big money on camping gear. Spend a couple $100 for a phone. Traffic jam. All right. Looks like the horse didn't make it. That's a unicycle and a half there. And the library is always busy because they have semi-clean, air-conditioned bathrooms. All right. I do not know what time it is, but Xped right here is doing a giveaway at 3 o'clock. So I may be over there for that. There you go. Appalachian Trail. Welcome to Damascus, Virginia. I'm going to do a quick walk through here. I'm going to end this and let this phone cool down. We got Zen Baby guys here. Z-Packs. Uh, Mountain Smith is here. Sam Bob's here. And we have music, so I have to keep walking, and I don't want to hear that. I will get demonetized, and I'm not up for that. So we have to make it quick. We keep talking. Oh, light heart gear. We have light heart gear here. And it is getting crowded. All right, give me just a minute. I'm going to step back here, see if I can find the shade. Maybe. There's not much shade anywhere. We'll go right here. All right. Um, I'm on a Hawaii phone. I guess I said that right, which I understand. You can't get one there. Apparently not. Uh, I've heard of them, but I've never seen one for sale in the U.S. 1812 over here. 1812. That's a good time to sit back and relax. All right, that's all for the comments for right now. So let's turn this thing around and take another look.
Hey, you're welcome. I'm fun. Here.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, you can put that on.
And I don't know how many of you follow Tara Trex, but she was right here earlier. She is the fastest. I think she was the fastest long time on the Appalachian Trail. 41 days and I forget how many hours and minutes, but it was great. She didn't sleep. She's normally right around the Ultra tent, but she's not there anymore. So, all right, let's go on down. I can't go much farther because there is music playing. All right, got Dutchware. This is where you get all your jewelry for your hammocks, for your rain flies. And this right here is the new Hellbender hammock. Uh, I have the Quilted Chameleon, and this is the new edition, and it's just shaped up a lot more asymmetrical. And other than that, it looks a lot like Quilted Chameleon, and it's supposed to have a head pocket and foot pocket, and that's the way it's cut. So check it out. Nice. Love the spreader bar on the bug net, or the sunroof top cover. And there's the other side. And with this one, it's quilted. I do have a quilted chameleon. I didn't get anything for free. I paid full price for mine. I pay full price for everything I get from Dutchware. But it's comfortable. I like it. So it's good to see a new edition out. All right, let's ease on over here. Excuse me. All right, I can't go very much farther because we got music. But for Dean Kennedy, we got music behind us too. All right, Dean, are you still in here? I got Dean Kennedy on here. He said, "Tell the guys that Jacks are better." Hello. Dean Kennedy.
That guy?
Oh yeah, that guy. He said, "Tell the guys that Jacks are better." Hello. Yep. All right, yeah, Dean, I'll run back over and say hi to Vicky too.
Bye, Dean.
Yeah, he said bye, Dean. Here you go, Dean. That's who we got. We got some good deals here too. I'll have to come back in a little bit. Look, I'll make it back around in a little bit. Have a good one. All right, there you go, Dean. Let me run over here and yell at Vicky real quick. Yeah, pine cone holder. Hey, Tony.
Been plenty successful.
Hang on, Tony. I'll go. I'll tell him you said hi too.
As a liner, I could say it's about maybe 20.
Let's see. How's it going? I'm trying to read my comments. Yeah. Oh, here we go. We'll put you on camera. Yeah, I'm just in here with a bunch of crazy people like me. We got Dean Kennedy in here, and Tony from Random Adventures 2.0. I don't know if you know any of them. Ramdino, I saw him earlier. Yeah. Trying to see what. Yeah, Hammock Mountain. Yep. No. Not today. I'm glad I wasn't last night.
Me too.
It was bad.
Monday, it's settled down.
Yeah, it was bad enough at my house last night. It was rough.
You're nearby?
Yeah, about an hour away.
I was under here.
Oh, wow. I'm glad I wasn't. Wow. Nope. Tony at Random Adventures 2.0 said hi.
Hey, Tony.
All right, Tony, you're still here? He said hi.
Hey, how's it going?
All right. We got to make our rounds. I got to get away from this music. Have a good one. All right, let's run back over here to the Dutchware tent, and I'm going to close it out if I can find Dutch. All right. Oh, yeah. Sog, you could spend a fortune here easy in just a minute.
I'm eventually getting one.
All right. Here you go, Tony and Dean. Hey, Dutch. He's busy. Hey, Dutch.
Hey, how you doing?
Tony from Random Adventures 2.0.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And Dean Kennedy. I don't know if you know that guy. They said hello. And they said tell Vicky hello, but I can't see her. So.
Are you doing live right now?
Yeah, that's fine.
And yes. Dean, how you doing up there in town? Good. And Tony, how are you doing, man? Peace.
Yeah, we're going this next weekend to Tony's first annual creator meetup at Knoebels in Pennsylvania. So we'll be on. There'll be a bunch of us up there.
I love Knoebels. It's such a fun place.
Yeah. So if you're in the area anywhere, stop by.
When is it?
It's Saturday, 9 or noon till 9 p.m. So noon till 9. We'll be there at Pavilion C.
Okay.
All evening. Actually, yeah, all evening. So we'll be there. See you, Dutch. All right, guys. I'm going to close this one out. My phone is on 3%. Wow. All right, let's sneak over here. I got to do something with the screen. As much as I don't want to, I may have to switch to something besides Apple so I can actually read the screen. All right. Ben Kennedy says staying warm. Tony says doing great. Poker Rossi, I didn't see you in here. Welcome in. I will give you moderator. I'm getting ready to end the live, but I will give you moderator. All right, roll call. I'm having a blast. I'm gonna go find something to eat, but I can't take you all down there because there's a lot of music playing. They have a band down there, all that. So we gotta go. All right, Tony. I'm guessing you was talking to me. I'm not quite Hannah Montana, but I guess I'll take it. Working on passport. Awesome. Luckily, I don't have to worry about my passport for a few more years. But anyway, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe on your way out. If you haven't clicked that like button, thumbs up, click it on the way out. I'm going to end this now. And thank you all so much for hanging in with me during all my ranting and rambling and monotonous shenanigans. So you all have a good rest of Saturday and Sunday. I guess the rest of the weekend. And see what kind of adventures you can get into. And with that, thank you for watching Hammock Mountain. My name's Daniel. We're out of here. Have a good one. If I can end it.